I would have to say that this is my favorite design ever on a case of beer. Happy Thursday, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Thungry Thirstday. Beer of the week, and today I'm trying Ballast Point Manta Ray. So the way that Thungry Thirstday Beer of the Week works is I try 3 beers out of this 6-pack. The first beer is my initial impressions of this drink. The second beer is a chugger. I will let you guys know how fast this stuff goes down on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being not chuggable, 5 being extremely chuggable. And I'll finish it off with the third beer being the Reflections beer. Any final thoughts that I have on this beer or its company? Let's get started with number 1 being the Impressions beer. I got a little koozie here to keep my hand warm, keep my hands from warming up the beer. I didn't even check to see if these are twist off. No, they're not twist off. Very good. Take this cap, open that up. All right. The first thing that we see is a nautical compass on here. A protractor, not a protractor, a compass. Nautical compass on here. I don't know. Can you see that? Pull it focus. There we go. Pretty cool. Very nice smell to the beer. This is what we're working with here. If you guys want to see the image, separate these a little bit better so you can see as I take this first sip. Nice. Like I said, it smells really, really good. So the first thing that you're going to notice on this box is what caught my eye, and that is this awesome picture of this manta ray jumping out of the water around some lake or ocean or something. I don't know. I'm guessing that's the coastline. Very, very cool. This is made by Ballast Point Brewing Company in San Diego, California. As far as I know, I have never had any of their beers before, unless they make a beer that has a picture of I believe it's a pufferfish or a lionfish on it. If so, that would be the only beer that I've had from this company here. As you can see, though, with the light, it is a very, very clear beer. Let me put the light on my phone real quick. Give you guys a showing of how clear this is. It's pretty clear. Let's continue with the initial impressions of the drink. It's nice. I like it. It's got a nice little bit of a bitterness to it towards the end there, but according to this, it has 8.5% alcohol by volume, and according to the stamp on here, California's got a cash refund. Vermont, Connecticut, Maine, Mass, New York, Iowa, Oregon, Hawaii all have 5-cent refunds. Missouri, a 10-cent refund. So that is, I'm guessing, all the states that this is available in. Like I said, though, I'm absolutely in love with this logo right here. So I'm sure if I had seen this before, I would have picked it up. Let's see what's on the box. Front and the back are the absolute same. Same with both sides. On the top, it gives their website. Down the bottom here, gives the percentage of alcohol by volume. It's either on this side or this side. I think it's on this side. Yeah, it's on that side. What's on the bottom here? It begins with the search for flavor. This new IPA rises above the rest. Food pairings, Chinese salt and pepper wings, bay blue cheese, and Dungeness crab cakes. If you like Manta Ray, be sure to try our Dorado Double IPA, D-O-R-A-D-O, Dorado Double IPA. Wow, how did I not know that at first? That's what the bottom of the box looks like, if you can see it. Put this down before I knock those over and have a mess on our hands. About halfway done with the first Impressions beer. A little more bitter towards the bottom, so I'm just going to give her a slight swirl. Not to be confused with a slight squirrel. Alright, so I don't see anything on the bottle describing what the beer is. There's just the abnormal or the normal government warning here. I was looking at that. That's, I don't know if you can see it. It's like some of the glue sprayed off. That's why I said the word abnormal, because I was like, what the heck is that? So I'm going to go online real quick. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to see if I can pull up a description for this beer on their website. Ballast Point Manta Ray Double IPA. Okay, a quick search of Google later, all I did was type in Ballast Point Manta Ray Double IPA. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at right here. So, this new IPA rises above the rest. We've developed many IPA recipes in our R&D program. R&D stands for Research and Development. But right from the tank, our Manta Ray Double IPA was a winner. I'd say it was a winner just from the creation of that picture. Moving on. Aromas of fresh, citry tangerine, melon, and light pine leap from the beer and linger over a smooth finish. Like its namesake, this brew can sneak up on you. A big beer without a bite. Like its namesake, this beer can sneak up on you. A big beer without a bite. Am I the only one that's having difficulty understanding that right now? So availability is year-round in 12-ounce bottles and draft. Like I said before, it's got 8.5% alcohol by volume. The bitterness is 70 IBUs. Food pairings are the same that are listed on the bottom of the box. It also won 2 awards. The first award that this beer won was a European Beer Star Awards. In 2016, this got gold place. Also, in 2017, at the Australian International Beer Awards, this thing placed bronze. So third place, not bad, unless, of course, there was platinum, gold, silver, and then bronze, in which case this would have been fourth place. But either way, that's pretty good considering this is made in California. There's a lot of other beer makers around the world, so these guys are giving them a run for their money. So I'll finish off this first beer right here. Moving on to number 2, the Chugger. Like I said, I will rate this on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being not chuggable at all, and 5 being extremely chuggable. Let me get myself a breath of fresh air really quickly. There's nothing really else on the website here. Let me see about the company. It begins with a search for flavor, the perfect balance of taste and aroma, an obsession with ingredients, an exploration of techniques. And while we savor the results, we're just as fascinated by the process to get there. What started as a small group of home brewers who simply wanted to make a better beer evolved into the adventures known today as Ballast Point. Very, very nice story that they have there. Here is the Chugger. 3, 2. About a quarter of the way there. Say a good half. Half, would you say? About halfway there. Very, very bubbly. This girl is a bubbly one. Wow. Got quite the bubbly personality. I don't have a napkin, so I'm just going to use my sock. As you can see, there is still about half of the beer remaining. Half of it is foam. Half of that half is actual liquid beer. Oh, all that foam. The foam is sitting right about here. All right. That is the Chugger. Overall, my impression of chugging this beer on a scale from 1 to 5, my rating on the chuggability scale would be, this is about a 1.5, closer to 1 than it is to 2. It is very, very carbonated, very, very bubbly, as you can see there, and I feel the quicker you drink this, the more it foams up. So towards the end there, I was drinking an awful lot of foam, but nonetheless, this is a beer that you want to sit there and enjoy. This is not a beer that you want to sit there and chug down. Moving on to number 3, which is the Reflections beer. First thing I'm going to reflect on once more is this absolutely amazing picture right here. I'd be lying to you guys if I said that after this is done, and sometime this week when I end up drinking the other 3 of these, I'm probably going to cut that picture out and hang it up, because I like that. I love sea life. I love anything from the ocean. Pretty much anything that's in water I absolutely love. Fish, crocodiles, you name it. If it's in the ocean, if it's in a body of water, I like it. I have respect for it. Crap, I even have a bunch of fish. I got a shark and a clownfish tattooed on my leg. That's how much I love sea life. My next tattoo, on that leg is actually either going to be a manta ray or a sea turtle. But that moves me on to the company's logo. That, I must say, is one hell of a logo. The nautical ropage going around it, the compass, the whole theme of this is nautical, and I absolutely love it. Also, being a big fan of tangerine, I can taste it now that I read it on there. Pop this bubble. I am happy that they chose tangerine over, say, grapefruit or blood orange, because I think if they put those into this drink here, it would just be a bit too bitter. But the bitterness that is here right now, the bitterness that this drink provides, is pretty good. So as I'm finishing up the Reflections beer, it's time for me to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10. How likely am I to purchase this drink again, based on its taste, based on its value, which I haven't told you yet, and that was very, very expensive, mind you. I only went into the store with $12, and as you can see from this right here, will it focus? Please focus. Would you please focus, camera? Hold on. As you can see right here, this, oh my god, why are you not doing it? This was 15 bucks. This 6-pack was $15, so it is definitely not an affordable beer, but by God, this thing is good. So balancing all that stuff out, balancing its taste, it's very, very good taste. The slight bitterness that it has, the design on here, I'm going to be a sucker. I'm going to have to say that even if they were charging $20 for this 6-pack, I would probably buy it just to look at that cool logo, cool image every time I drink this beer. So on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being not likely to purchase this again at all, and 10 being this is an every time buy for when I want beer, I'm going to give this one a 7.5, almost an 8. The only reason that it's not an 8 is because it is $14.99 with a 30-cent deposit, which makes it well over $15. A very expensive craft beer nonetheless, but at the same time it's being shipped out here from California, as it says on the box. Moving on, how likely, this thing is bubbling over like crazy. Moving on, how likely am I to recommend this to a friend based on everything that I've mentioned to this point in time in the video, also based on the price and how likely I like it or how much I like it. On a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being not likely to recommend, 5 being very, very likely to recommend, I'm going to have to go with a split decision of 3/4. The reason for that, I give it a number 4. If you like sea life, if you like the ocean, if you like any water animals altogether, I'm going to highly recommend this beer just so you can sit there and stare at that manta ray jumping out of the water. If you are not a fan of the sea life, if you choose land-loving animals or air-loving animals, I'm going to have to give this a 3 to recommend it to you. Either way, I would definitely recommend this drink to you. And as I finish these last couple sips here, oh, more than a couple sips, with a half a bottle, I'll do a little better than this. It is very, very bubbly though. That is my only downfall. This is a very, very bubbly beer. But with all that being said, that is going to do it for today's episode of Thungry Thirstday Beer of the Week. As always, if you have a suggestion for a beer for me to try, let me know what it is by commenting down below in the comment section. I will do my best to try to find it. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button. I'll see everybody tomorrow for Free For All Friday. Peace.